Hello students, this is part A of our chapter Atomic Structure and Chemical Bonding. This chapter is divided into two portions. First portion covers atomic structure part and second portion covers chemical bonding. In the first portion atomic structure, we are going to cover following topics. First, we are going to cover definition of atom, then theories related to the atomic structure, next discovery of electrons, protons and neutrons, then representation of atom. After that we will cover octet rule, atomic number and atomic mass, isotopes and chemical activity of atoms. First of all, covering definition of an atom. An atom is the basic smallest constituent unit of matter that constitutes a chemical element. Or in simple terms, we can say that an atom is the basic unit of an element. So there are three chemical terms in this: atom, matter and element. So covering the basic chemical terms: element, atoms and matter. Element is what? An element is a pure substance which is made up of atoms. Atoms are what? Atoms are the smallest constituent units of the matter which constitutes a chemical element. And what is matter? Matter is any substance which takes up space and have a particular volume. So these three terminologies are linked with each other. Elements, constituents are atoms, they combine together giving out matter, and matter constitutes elements. So what is matter? Matter is anything or any substance that has mass, volume and occupies space. So matter is anything that has mass, have particular volume and it occupies space. So matter is anything that has mass, volume and occupies space. Now next is element. Element is what? Element are the pure substance which are made up of atoms. And what are atoms? Atoms are the basic unit of the elements. Okay, now taking up example of water as matter. H2O is the formula of water. Okay, now this water is a matter. This water matter is made up of two elements. One of the element is hydrogen and second element is oxygen. One of the element is hydrogen and one element is oxygen. Now there are two hydrogen atoms in H2O and one oxygen atom. There are 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom in water, that is H2O. So water, H2O, is a matter. It comprises 2 elements, hydrogen and oxygen. In H2O, there are 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen. Now covering concept of atom. The concept of atom originated from the ancient Greek philosophers. Democritus, who was an ancient Greek philosopher, studied the nature of matter and the basic constituents of all the substances. John Dalton in 1808 proposed a theory of the atom which is known as atomic theory. Dalton's atomic theory of the atom has undergone many modifications, but the principal aspects of the theory are still held valid and useful in the study of chemistry. Now covering postulates of Dalton's atomic theory. Postulates are the points that forms basis of a particular theory. So we are going to cover the points which forms basis of Dalton's atomic theory. First postulate is that matter consists of small indivisible particles which are called as atoms. So matter, it consists of small indivisible particles and these indivisible particles are called as atoms. It means matter consists of very small particles that are atoms, and atoms are indivisible in nature. Meaning of indivisible is that atoms cannot be further subdivided. Now covering second postulate of Dalton's atomic theory. According to the second postulate of Dalton's atomic theory, atoms are neither created nor destroyed. Atoms are neither created nor destroyed. It means that atoms cannot be created and cannot be destroyed. Now covering third postulate of Dalton's atomic theory. According to the third postulate of Dalton's atomic theory, atoms of same element are alike in every aspect and they differ from the atoms of all other elements. It means that atoms of same elements, they are all alike, that is same, and of different elements atoms show different properties. atoms of same elements are all alike in every aspect, and atoms of different elements differ in properties. They are different in nature. For example, if you consider hydrogen element, so all the atoms of hydrogen element will be alike according to Dalton's atomic theory. And if you consider oxygen element, then atoms of hydrogen element possess different properties as compared to the oxygen element. This is third postulate of Dalton's atomic theory. Now covering fourth postulate of Dalton's atomic theory. According to the fourth postulate, atoms combine with other atoms in a simple whole number ratios, forming compound atoms or molecules. So atoms combine together in simple whole number ratios, and after combining in simple whole number ratios, they form compound atoms or molecules. So atoms combine together in simple whole number ratio and they form compound atoms or molecules. This one is fourth postulate of Dalton's atomic theory. Now covering fifth postulate of Dalton's atomic theory. According to the fifth postulate, an atom is the smallest unit of matter which takes part in a chemical reaction, and chemical changes are result of separation or combination of atoms. It means that for a particular chemical reaction, the smallest unit involved are atoms. Okay, so for a particular reaction, the smallest unit taking part in the reaction are atoms. And the product formed in the reaction are result of either separation of atoms or combination of atoms. So, separation and combination process of atoms result in a particular reaction. And thus formation of products. So summarizing postulates of Dalton's atomic theory. First, matter consists of small indivisible particles which are called as atoms. Second, atoms can neither be created nor destroyed. Third, atoms of same elements are alike in every aspect, but atoms of different elements differ in their properties. Now, fourth one, atoms combine together in simple whole number ratios and they form compound atoms or molecules. And the last one is, for a particular chemical reaction, smallest unit taking part in the reaction are atoms, and separation or combination of atom result in a particular reaction and thus formation of products after separation or combination of atoms.
Thank you for watching this video. Please like the video, share it and subscribe to my